Hi, thanks so much for joining us here today for Talking Travel with Wendy. I am here with Lauren and Pam Miles, and we are at the barn at Bennett Flats in Alabama, Heflin, Alabama, right?
Yes, Heflin.
My new favorite. Thanks so much for having me here and being a guest on.
Yeah, we're happy to have you.
Yeah, excellent. Tell me a little bit about how this beautiful special events venue, wedding venue began.
So the property was in the Bennett family since the 1940s, and I believe it was 2015 when my mother-in-law Pam, my father-in-law Matt, and Mim, my husband, purchased the property from the Bennetts, and with the vision that it would be a wedding venue. Okay. The house and the barn have been here for almost 100 years, and turning them into what they are now was a process. But it took Mim's vision with the barn and Pam's vision with the house to really pull it all together. Okay. So.
And she decorated.
Yes.
All of this and renovated. And so you're going to share some videos of the before.
Oh, yes.
And we'll of course, get to see
They're pretty
the
stunning.
After. Yeah.
Differences.
Well, the property is amazing.
It is, and a lot of people don't know it's here. You know, when we give tours or even when people come locally for Christmas parties, they drive down the long gravel driveway and they're like, whoa, we didn't know this was here. And then we find that the other half say, oh yeah, we played down here when we were 4 years old with granddad and blah, blah, blah. So you either had no idea it was here or you grew up coming here to play because it did used to be a functioning farm and a hunting preserve and probably a couple other things along the way. People who were local to Heflin and have been for a long time are familiar with the property.
Okay. What year did it begin?
2016, December 2016 was our very first wedding at the barn. Okay. And I believe the house was completed in August 2017. So it's still fairly new.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And Pam was saying that you guys have stayed busy nonstop.
Nonstop. So we hosted 31 weddings this year.
Get
and
out.
That's a COVID year when we didn't really even get to have anything from March, April, and May.
Right.
I think June we slowly started opening back up with some smaller events. But 31 was pretty spectacular in a down year.
Yeah. I was super excited when Pam said she was going to give me a tour of this elegant property. Here we go.
This was originally a 2-story add-on. But the ceilings were so low, about 7 feet tall.
Okay.
I couldn't figure out a game plan for it. You couldn't even have a ceiling fan or anything. So I made a big decision to eliminate the upstairs. And the staircase was over here. And then I thought, where's everybody going to sleep? Yeah. So I ran a tape measure up through the air vent there and saw that I had like 10 or 12 feet up there. Yeah. And that we could possibly put a loft. Yeah. And then my son came up with, which is Lauren's husband.
That's Mim.
Mim.
Yeah.
And designed the stairs going up to the loft I discovered.
Oh, they're beautiful.
And thus we have enough sleeping for about 12 people.
Yeah.
And it was just a lot of fun. There were originally 3 front doors right in this 20, 30-foot span. Okay. So we eliminated some front doors.
Yeah. But the lighting, the extra lighting in here, so this was like a second story.
Yes.
And so this just provides extra lighting and it feels so open and airy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the hickory steps and the hickory flooring down there. So this loft was, originally dead space, attic space, and we converted to use every inch we could. And it's really cozy. It's got the original fireplace stack.
And it kind of gives you that slumber party feel for a wedding party that you really create these memories that you'll never forget.
That's what they do a lot. The brides will come like on a Friday night. And they don't have to, they could just show up Saturday, but they can come and they can bond and have pizza and champagne and tell stories.
And you remember when you did that silly thing in college? Yeah, don't share that.
And then, it's got a quite large bathroom. We tucked into this nook. You don't have to go all the way in there. And I love the view too.
Oh, look at this. It's actually quite huge. Holy cow. Look
love
at
those
that
trees too.
shot. Yeah. This bathroom is massive. Or the shower. Holy cow. Yeah. You could just stay in there. So we are looking at the massive kitchen. This is awesome. What a party room.
Some of this is original.
Okay.
The original pantry door from the Methodist Church.
Oh, no way. I love it.
The junior class.
Oh, that is so cool. Oh, it's so gorgeous. And look at this view.
So this kitchen is great. We host weddings mostly, so the brides will stay here Friday night, Saturday, and Saturday night. And this is the spot that a lot of people use for the rehearsal dinner buffets,
Okay.
as well as the bridal brunch the day of the wedding. They'll have something catered, and it's 15 feet long, and 6 seats here, and ample space for cooking, 6 burners, 2 ovens, and 4 microwaves over here. So the whole family can enjoy the space and not feel crowded.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so, and look at this view. Really just awesome. And the porch has lights. So at night, you get the little twinkle star.
Yes,
effect.
we hosted several rehearsal dinners out here, and it's always a nice, intimate location for that.
Yeah. Very cool.
So this is the honeymoon suite. So a lot of times after the bride and groom get married at the barn, this is the room where they stay after the reception. They come here. This bed was actually on, I believe, the HGTV.
With so many shows.
The home makeover that they do every year. This was one of the beds that was used. So she has great taste because she selected this before. It was on the HGTV.
Okay.
But as she said earlier, the walls in here are original. The floors are original. I believe part of that fireplace.
Yes, except for the hearth.
Okay, and Pam, you did the decorating.
Yes.
Excellent.
So the ceiling, like I said, we tried to keep as much of the original.
I love the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was originally, the master bath,
Okay.
originally was the front porch of the farmhouse.
Okay, I could kind of see that.
They enclosed it years ago, and we just kept it enclosed.
Oh, wow.
This bathroom 90% of the time seals the deal. And brides come to check out the house on their tour. They walk in here and they can really picture themselves getting ready in here for their wedding and taking a long bath the morning of or the day after. This bathroom is it's truly a masterpiece and something that the families remember when they leave.
Oh, sure.
I came in here one day, measuring off the rooms, and felt that this was hollow back here. There was a wall, and I got my sledgehammer, and I started hitting through sheetrock and found the fireplace, and it's on 4 sides.
Okay.
So
Well, you're a girl after my own heart. I got my sledgehammer. Love it.
Yes. And so the fireplace is here, and this is the.
So you just discovered that fireplace.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was
completely
totally covered up.
Yes, I've got
Yeah.
pictures of the original, and I was really excited.
And was it the Bennett family?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, they didn't build the house.
Okay.
But they had owned it the last
All right.
like 40 years.
Okay. So
Yes.
last owners. Tell me a little bit about Mim.
Okay, what would you like to know specifically?
Okay, so he's your husband, and he's Pam's son.
Yes. So it was really Mim's vision that kickstarted the barn and turning it into what it is now. I think, one of your questions that you sent was regarding, do we have any visions for...
That's a little bit. She is absolutely adorable. And she's new.
She is new. She's new. And she's finding her voice. But so, eventually I think we do want to renovate below the barn because I can't remember how many square feet, but it's a lot, and into a lodge type venue to kind of coincide with the barn and have something for the grooms maybe. He's got visions. He's got more visions. We'll just say that. I don't know. I don't want to speak too soon, but he is. Yes, and he has goals of what he would like to see with the property, and we're building a house right over on the other side of the hill.
Oh, awesome.
Currently. So to be this close to it and to be able to just kind of make it what he wants to make it eventually is part of the part of what makes it really special to the family.
Yeah.
So, but about Mim. So we met on Bumble, believe it or
Okay.
not. Yep.
Excellent.
A success story from Bumble. He drove to Auburn where I was coaching at the time, and
What were you
for our
coaching?
first date, swimming.
Okay.
And he went to Auburn. So I was just coached at Auburn, and he went to Auburn. So he was familiar with Auburn, drove down to Auburn, and we met for the first time at my house where I was living, and we went out on a date, and that pretty much, the rest is history.
That was it.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So
Have you had brides with certain themes that you didn't quite?
we did have a bride who wanted the Great Gatsby theme, and it was a very popular date, and she missed out on the date, but we were actually looking forward to hosting a Great Gatsby theme. But we've had fall, we've had pumpkins everywhere.
Would you say that's your busiest time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
And
the color is just unbelievable.
October, November here is
Yeah,
gorgeous.
yeah.
When the leaves are starting to turn and you can see the field.
Oh, last
And then
week
of
at the
course
Pinhoti
April,
show. It's awesome.
April, May, June, it's green.
Yeah.
So those are popular months as well.
You also have Airbnbs
Yes.
available.
When we're not booked for a wedding weekend, the houses both here and the groom's cabin are open on Airbnb.
Okay.
So we've had people come from all over for a variety of things, girls' weekends, guys' weekends. In football season, we've had it stay at the groom's cabin. Over here, we've had 16th birthday parties booked.
Okay.
Real small, church retreats, business meetings. They want to stay the
Sure.
night.
Oh, this is great for that.
We put tables and chairs. We can seat probably about 50 people in here.
Okay.
And they can just connect to the Wi-Fi, put their computer screen
No,
on the
excellent.
TV, and make decisions for their business, strategically.
So I got to stay at your Airbnb in Heflin, and I really, really like it. I can't wait to come back and make it a girls' trip, although the couples' trip was fun.
Yes. It's very conveniently located. It's quiet, but specifically speaking, when brides and grooms come here to tour, they see the barn, they're enamored by the view.
Right.
Then they come in the barn house and they're just like, wow,
Yeah.
sign me up. Where, how much do I owe you?
Yeah.
Obviously, this is made for brides to get ready with their bridesmaids here, and they would always ask, is there any place for the grooms to get ready?
Yeah.
Is there any place for the grooms to get ready? So I had done enough tours that started becoming a theme, and I was like, we've got to be on the hunt for a
Right.
house. Yes. So
And we love that table.
So Mim had that made for me for Christmas, and we don't have anywhere to put it, so we put it over there. It's not going to stay over there because it's too gorgeous. I think we're going to try to put it in our new house. But we got that house. We had to bid for it. We won the bid, and we renovated it with grooms in mind. So that's why we did a lot of the concrete countertops, the black subway tile, the
Yeah.
open shelving. It's a popular look for just about everyone who stays, but we definitely had the grooms in mind when we redid
Sure.
that. The two houses definitely complement one another, and they offer our brides and grooms something really unique that most wedding venues anywhere really don't have. Two houses
Right.
that can be booked at however we've had people book Thursday through Sunday that are getting married on Saturday. They're
Sure.
coming from further away. They want to stay an extra night.
Yeah.
Or you can just rent each house for the day of your event. So you check in the morning, you check out that night, you don't sleep in any of the beds, you're just hanging out,
Sure.
getting ready, getting your makeup, hair, putting your suits and ties on, getting your photographs taken, and then you check out that night after you've gotten married. So we're very flexible with what we offer, and having two homes for them with ample space to get ready is something, like I said, is really unique that we offer.
Well, and you are really strategically located. You're an hour from Birmingham, an hour and a half from Atlanta, right?
Yes.
And 2.5, 3 hours from Nashville.
Yeah, we're pretty close to Tennessee, and again, with the houses that we offer, here they can relax, unload all their stuff, and just know that they have 48 hours here to just kind of and not have to worry about driving back.
Exactly.
They walk. She walks over. We golf cart the bride over to the barn.
Oh, that's so awesome.
To say I do.
Super glad Lauren took me on a tour of the barn. This is a beautiful walk from the barn house to the barn.
It's pretty short, and for brides who wear form-fitted dresses or have an extra long train, we VIP them in a golf cart over to say I do.
Excellent. And there's the golf cart right in there.
There it is.
Okay, and this is the outdoor patio.
Yes. So before Mim and I got married, we had a pre-ceremony cocktail hour.
Okay.
And we wanted an area for all of our guests to hang out before we walk down the aisle. So we had this finished before our wedding, specifically so that we could use it for our wedding. So it wasn't covered, it certainly didn't have these railings, but we did match the railings to what's upstairs. And then of course we added the party lights.
Yes.
And then, he had this concrete bar made by a local guy, Jason Braden, who is incredibly talented.
Oh, awesome.
And we had our bartenders just hanging out here and serving. So brides and grooms will use it now.
Excellent.
So, for a little area. So people come in and they walk down the steps and you know, they haven't seen the house yet. So this is their first wow. Like 300 acres of beautiful land.
Yes.
The wood line down there, the Tallapoosa River is right on the other side of that. You can see the path, and we let the photographers grab the golf cart keys, and they get to go wherever they want to get their sunset pictures. So it's a nice perk.
And it's so peaceful out here.
Very peaceful. We've had deer walk out during receptions.
That is an unforgettable moment, right?
Yes, definitely. So it's pretty, and then of course we've got TV for fall football.
Okay.
Games.
Very cool.
So no one feels like their bride made them get married on the big game day, because we can play it here.
That's right. I had the audacity of having a baby on Jacksonville State game day. Thanks so much for joining us here today on Talking Travel with Wendy. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Lauren, for having me here and for being my guests.
Thank you for having us. This has been so cool to tell you all about our property.
Yeah. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I have much more content on my website, travelwithwendy.net, and you can also support this channel by becoming a Patreon patron. The links are below. Remember, it's always an adventure when you travel with Wendy.